Good evening. I'm Terry Allen, and this is Real Progress News for February 2nd, 2023. Project Veritas. Oh, this is amazing. They got one of the employees, they set this employee up from Pfizer. Apparently he was a director of research, and he was having a date. He had already had 2 dates with this person. This was a setup, an undercover operation. And on his 3rd date, he started spilling his guts about what Pfizer's really up to. They don't do gain of function, but what they do is they do directed evolution. The way he described it is that you give monkeys COVID, and then whichever monkey ends up with the one that's most sick, the worst of the virus, you spread that one into more monkeys, and then let those develop COVID, and then whatever comes out of that, you infect more monkeys. To see what you're basically doing is creating an artificial survival of the fittest in a way, which is backwards basically. You're trying, it's gain of function. They have it on video, and it is amazing. This guy is spilling his guts to somebody he's only had a date with 3 times. It's in the corporate world. There is a class you have to take about ethics, about sexual exploitation, about sexual harassment, general harassment in the workplace. And one of the #1 rules is you don't reveal secrets of the corporation that you work for. You don't even talk about it to one of your co-workers in a restaurant, because someone could be listening in. You don't do it. It's as simple as that. You know this guy took that class, and maybe he was trying to impress his date. So, but you don't do it. And everybody says, oh, he was ambushed. Well, what does the FBI do? What does the CIA do? What does the police departments do for drug traffickers and other when they're going after other criminal operations? Is they plant basically narcs and different spies into these organizations, film them, try to get information on them secretly, and then they expose it, give it to the police, boom, they have a bust. Now they have everything ready for court. And that's the way it works. When you're trying to explore criminal activity and conspiracies, that's what you have to do. That's the way it works. So what if it's an ambush? The guy shouldn't have been spilling his guts. He gets what he deserves. I'm sorry, it's sad, but it's for the general population's benefit, American population, to know the truth about what's going on with these major corporations, big pharma. They are doing illegal activities to try and come up with new vaccines to be administered to those that are catching new strains of COVID, new diseases, which they're trying to figure out. And then he even says, we hope it doesn't get released into the public like COVID did in Wuhan. So there you go. Anyway, you've got to watch Project Veritas, their website, the different videos on YouTube and Rumble about it. It's freaking hilarious, because he walks in. It's kind of like that, remember To Catch a Predator? When you had the guy walks in, or the predator thinks that he's going to have a date with an underage girl or have sex, and he walks in and says, hey, guess what? We got you on film. Try to explain yourself. I'm going to play a little bit of this Veritas video, Project Veritas, because this is, it's very revealing. You got to watch the reaction of Jordon Walker when he finds out that he has been recorded. He completely flips out. So I'm going to play a little bit of that video for you, and then I'll be back in a second here.
So, tell me more, like, what's developing with the whole, virus mutation process?
Well, they're still kind of conducting the experiments on it, but it seems like from what I've heard, they're kind of optimizing it, but they're going slow. They were very cautious, like,
Right.
obviously don't want to kind of accelerate it too much.
Yeah.
But I think they're also just trying to do it as an exploratory thing, because you obviously don't want to advertise that you're trying to figure out future mutations.
How would the research study be delayed for COVID stuff? Like,
Well, not for COVID specifically. So, like, now we're basically focusing on mRNA beyond COVID. So, for a lot of our forward-looking research studies, you got to make sure they're on track and things like that.
so what is RNA going to be used for in the future?
Lots of stuff, but I can't tell you because you can't really.
Wait, why not? Now, come on, I feel like there's, it's just going to be like what for flu, right?
It'll be for other things too. There's a whole list of things we're developing it for.
Bro.
Yeah, not just for viruses. So we're applying it for like oncology. Well, I'm less certain about the oncology prospects, but we're doing it for like gene editing. Like,
Wow.
The portfolio has moved beyond, or at least internally, our focus areas have moved beyond COVID.
Yeah.
Like now they have like a dedicated COVID mRNA team who just keeps an eye on that.
Right.
And so the company has focused on like, okay, now where are we going to use this technology in the future? Because that's what the investors come on now. Like,
Right.
no one gives a shit about COVID.
Right. Like, is Pfizer going to be held liable for like any of these vaccine injuries that have happened?
I don't think so. Because usually when you give drugs, people, if there's like a known side effect, it's like this, it's included and like that's in label, but it could be, I mean, like there were like lawsuits where like Vioxx and heart attacks.
Really?
Or, yeah.
Vioxx.
So that wasn't for us, that was another pharma company. Well, they still have to do like the monitoring for it over time. So there hasn't been like any problems so far. But we'll see. Like in the next couple of years, if anything comes up, I'm hoping it won't, obviously.
Hope nobody's growing 3 legs or something like that, right?
Yeah, or like the entire next generation is like super up. Could you imagine the scandal? Oh my god. I mean, I take Pfizer off my resume. There's something irregular about their menstrual cycles, so people will have to investigate that down the line.
Yeah.
Because that is a little concerning. Because like if you think about the science, like it shouldn't be interacting with like it's called like the hypothalamus pituitary gonadal axis.
Right.
Like the hormones regulate their menstrual cycles and things like that. And the action shouldn't be interfering with that, so we don't really know.
It shouldn't?
It shouldn't, like no.
But is it?
There's something happening, but we don't know what to figure out.
Well, I mean, you're a urologist, so you must understand, like, what's going on with it, right? Like,
Well, that's why I understand that it's weird.
I mean, I've heard that, like, just menstrual cycles and...
I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah.
We don't discover something really bad from now on. I hope we don't find out that like somehow this mRNA like lingers in the body and then it because it has to be impacting something hormonal to impact menstrual cycles.
Right.
So somehow the vaccine must be interacting with like that axis signal, the HPG axis, to cause these changes in menstrual cycles. Like think about how the
HPG axis?
Yeah, it goes like the hypothalamus, pituitary, and then gonads. They send like signals to each other.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the HPG axis is why the fertility problems are happening.
Yeah, because they control the cycles. So, like, if anything's impacting that, it must be impacting these hormones somehow. But then we need to figure out, like, how are they impacting hormones? Because, like, the signaling starts in, like, the brain, right? And the vaccine doesn't cross the blood-brain barrier. I will say, like, if it does come down the line where something wrong with the vaccine, then obviously people will, like, criticize, like, the big push. Because there's a lot of social pressure, government pressure, job pressure to get the vaccine. Like, I had to get the vaccine, otherwise I would have gotten fired, right?
Right.
And if something were to happen downstream and it was, like, really bad, I think it would... I mean, the scale of that scandal would be, like, enormous.
Pfizer not want the public to know that you guys are doing directed evolution?
Bro, what is going on here? That feels like an interview. I don't know, it's freaking me out. Coming these like flashbacks to that like sting organization of like those conservative people who would like randomly go into organizations and then like befriend people who work in these organizations and then report them, which happened to people at Pfizer. So it like freaks me out when people start asking a lot of questions about work. It's so scary.
Really? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Bro, why would we back on this company?
Because I just want to know the answer.
I don't know you're recording me. Oh my god, Jason, that'd be horrible. You better not be recording me or something.
Hey there. Is this seat taken?
What?
Hi.
You work for Pfizer. My question for you is, why does Pfizer want to hide from the public the fact that they're mutating the COVID viruses?
Is this real life? What is happening here?
Why?
What is going on here? This is absurd.
Why does Pfizer want to hide from the public that they're mutating the COVID virus?
Oh my God.
You're on video. You're on video.
Pfizer ultimately is thinking about
Mutating
What
the
is
COVID
going
virus.
on here? I need to call the police right now. This is.
Can I know because this is my restaurant? I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what's going on either. This is ridiculous.
So you're on video. I'm a journalist.
Bro, first of all, I'm literally a liar.
He's on video.
Whoa.
You're saying we're exploring how the
Hey,
virus keeps mutating.
Yes,
One of the things
I'm
we're
at a
exploring
restaurant
is
right now, and these people brought cameras out.
why don't we mutate the
I
virus?
don't know what's happening, but I really need the cops here right now.
So
What is this?
please
I'm
do
sorry, this
Do
is
not do this here.
please do call the police. Please do call the police. Please do.
You can't do this here, guys.
Okay.
You have to leave. No, you can't do this here.
police report. This is
You're going to call the police. He's going to call the police for asking him a question. Please do call the police. Please do.
thinking about mutating.
He's on tape here talking about mutating the COVID virus. Can I talk to you outside about this?
absolutely not. You cannot use my likeness on this. What is your name? Because you fucked up. You really did. I'm about to sue you. This is absurd.
Please
you
do.
had someone mock me as if they're going on a date to record me. You don't even know my position at this. I was trying to impress a person on a date
What's your
by
position?
lying. I was literally trying.
Okay.
I'm not even a scientist by background. You know
What
that I
is your
came from a
position?
consulting firm
right.
that does business.
Please,
This is
please,
absurd.
please don't touch me.
This is absurd.
So-
Please call the cops here.
Please do call the cops. Please do.
Please. This is
Why would you call the cops if you have nothing to hide? So he's obviously having one of the most outrageous reactions I've ever seen in the history of Project Veritas. He's threatening to call the police. Okay, he grabbed the microphone. The question is, why is he calling the police?
Guys, can you just respect my father's
Please stop.
What?
Can I pay their bill? Can I get a check for their bill, please?
No, do not give me your check. No, don't let them leave. Because I want the cops to know this.
Do you want to put me in jail for asking you a question?
Yes, sir.
What is the intention of calling the police?
They have like no one's injured right now. We have several witnesses.
Could I talk to you, please, about this video?
Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white people.
Why would you bring race into this?
Please bring the cops as soon as possible. I feel very unsafe. Okay.
We have you on tape talking about mutating the COVID virus.
No one mutates a COVID virus.
Show you the
These
vi-
are insane people.
May I show you the video?
No, I want to call the police, but please don't let them leave.
Do we have to leave?
Witnesses. Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I asked a question.
No, you cannot just leave.
Are you- do you want me to
I
leave?
want the police to come here and see all of you people.
Do you,
Because this is
can
insane.
I ask you about this,
This is
video?
insane.
Please.
You can tell them about how I
Please.
was lying to impress
Here,
a date.
just was it true what you
What
said?
is this? No. I literally was on a third date with a guy, and like normal men, you lie to impress a date.
Mutating viruses? Do you not work for Pfizer?
This guy, I thought he was a date.
Sir, do you not work for Pfizer? Do you work
I was
for
a contractor. What the fuck are you
Do you
talking
currently work for Pfizer, yes or no?
about?
Do you currently work for Pfizer, yes or no?
What are you talking about here? Please, I want the cops to be here. as
So you
soon as
you
possible.
don't work for Pfizer?
You can't do this to people. This is absurd.
He doesn't want me to leave, ma'am.
Don't let them
I
leave.
tr-
I want the cops here now. I want the cops here now. Can I borrow your-
I-
I can't record my phone.
He wants the cops here, but he doesn't want me to leave. So I'm in a little bit of a predicament because she's asking me to leave, but he doesn't want me to leave. So what should we do?
Okay, so these people have just, I was on a
Hi,
date.
you're on a video
and
here.
These people literally left
Look,
out of nowhere.
Pfizer is
This
mutating the virus.
This is absurd.
Look at this
no,
video.
I literally said that is, what are you talking about?
Well, this is not. By the way,
Why are you doing
don't
this
tell anybody.
to someone who's just working at a company to literally help the public?
Why do you want to hide it from the
I don't know who
public?
you people are, and I can't believe I'm going to trust someone after.
Why do you want to hide it from the public?
I was on a date. Like, stop all this stuff aside. I'm a real person.
If you suspect that mutating COVID virus, is this the way the virus started in Wuhan?
Please, can you please get this on video?
Why do you think it's okay for Pfizer to do that?
We were sitting on a date. Can you explain what happened to me? Please,
He's filming the restaurant owner right now. He's filming her. I don't know why he's filming her.
Guys, can you please
Would you like me to leave? Because he won't. He's asking me not to leave, and he's consenting to my presence. Ma'am, are we allowed to just stay and ask a few questions? It's pretty remarkable that they call the police on us every time we show up and ask questions. Every time. You say Pfizer is planning on doing research in the future, then claim that there's an ongoing research about that, and that there better not be any more outbreaks. Which is it? Are these experiments happening or not? Calling the police.
We can do it right up front.
Okay.
No, do not leave! Do not leave! Please don't let them leave!
What's that?
They locked us in here.
They locked us in.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah. Do you want us to leave or not?
Ma'am, you locked the door.
Ma'am?
Ma'am, we're trying to leave, but you locked us in here.
Call our attorney.
Can you please unlock your door? Let us out.
No, I don't know what's going on. I don't want anyone leaving before I know what's going on. What are you trying to kill me?
Can you please unlock your door?
No, don't let them leave.
Can you unlock the door?
I feel like safe. Please, no, don't let them out. Don't let them out.
Could you please let us leave, ma'am?
I don't know what's happening. You can't lock us in.
We'd like to leave. We'd like to leave. Please unlock the door.
Like, see, now they're worried because they know what
No,
they're
it's
doing.
because we're literally being trapped.
Stop. Get away from me.
Please unlock the door.
What is going on here?
Please unlock the door. Please unlock the door. 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 This is remarkable here. Thank you. Thank you. We're trying to unlock the door. Unlock the door. Unlock the door.
It's not okay
Unlock
to
the door.
people like that. It is not. Stop. Let go of me. Now you're hurting me. What is going on here? You cannot just record people like that.
Come on.
It's not okay.
Come on.
It's not okay.
Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Come on. We're in New York City. This is remarkable what you just witnessed here in the restaurant. Come on, guys. Where's the car? Where's the vehicle?
Keep walking.
Come on. This is insane. You just witnessed one of the most remarkable interactions ever. Do we have the iPad? So we're getting into the vehicle now. Where's our car?
Stop. Stop. That's not them. Stop. Look. Stop. Stand right there. No. Stop.
He's charging the guy, charging.
You can't make an arrest at this point if you don't have the victim right here.
Okay. 'Cause if he was here, you'd arrest that guy?
If he was here, yes.
Oh, then we could just walk away then. Not worry about it.
If that's what you guys want to do, then yes.
Oh my God. James O'Keefe did an awesome job. Awesome. I love it. That's what Project Veritas does, and they are very good at it. And we need to find out this information, and sometimes this is the only way to find out what the nefarious things these big corporations and people are doing. Okay, that's it for tonight. This is February 2nd. This is Real Progress News. My name is Terry Allen, and so please subscribe. I'm working to improve the format of this program. So have a good night. I bid you peace.